Hello, my name is Jadon O'Neill, and I'm sending this message to the president of Infinity and to the Infinity design team. On March 22nd, 2018, I purchased an Infinity QX60. I was very excited about the purchase as it was a gift to me, to myself, for early retirement and also graduation. I graduated receiving my master's in public administration. And I loved my Infinity truck. However, on February the 8th, 2019, as my granddaughter, my 16-month-old granddaughter at the time, and I were traveling from Birmingham, Alabama to Virginia to meet my family to go on a skiing trip, I was changing lanes from the far left lane to the right lane because a car was tailgating me and trying to go around me. As I was changing lanes, the car clipped the back end of me and I began to flip. Well, the car spinned out first and then I started flipping. I flipped upside down and I flipped side over side. I hit the guardrail and kept flipping and went down an embankment. And once I finally rested, I rested right side up on some tree logs, which the sanitation workers have been cutting down trees, and there were a bunch of tree logs in the embankment, which I ultimately landed right side up. So I had to be rescued. But once I landed right side up, I could hear my grandbaby screaming, which was music to my ears because I knew she was still alive. Also, I felt pain, but I didn't know the extent of my injuries. So as soon as I was conscious enough, well, I never lost consciousness, but as soon as I was aware of my surroundings and I was okay, I reached for my telephone. I called 911 to let them know that I'd been in an accident. And the dispatcher said that she had gotten multiple calls from the accident and that help was on the way. And I told her that I was okay. She asked if the baby was okay. And at that point, I just kind of reached myself behind me to get my grandbaby out of her car seat. And I wanted to send this video because I wanted the president of Infinity to know, and I wanted the design team to know that my grandbaby was completely safe and I was completely safe. Now, I'm going to also attach pictures to this video. My car was demolished. Well, actually, the Infinity QX60, which is the SUV, was completely demolished. But the inside of the vehicle was intact. There was nothing messed up about the inside of the vehicle except for where the airbags deployed, and the airbags came down like a curtain all the way around us. There was minimal glass inside of the vehicle. The windshield just kind of shattered, but it stayed intact. The windows blew out. There was the window beside where my granddaughter was sitting. That window was still intact. The sunroof was still intact, but all the other windows were gone except for of course, the windshield, which was just kind of all shattered, but it was still together. So I wanted to send this video to say that I'm alive today. My granddaughter is alive today because of the safety features and the safety that went into creating and building such a safe vehicle. So now I have purchased another vehicle, but this time I bought the Infinity QX80. And I don't think a car would be able to tailgate me and clip the back end of me and I flip like that, because now I have a bigger, more solid vehicle. But I am so grateful and appreciative of the safe vehicle that you guys have designed and put on the road, because as a result, my granddaughter and I are safe. When we were taken to the hospital by ambulance and they scanned us, my grandbaby had some hematomas and had a scratch on her neck. I sustained this this burn from the airbag and this burn here. But I had those burns. I had many bruises from the seatbelt. I had a seatbelt burn from my left hip all the way to my right hip. I'm sorry, a seatbelt bruise. And I had bruises all over my body, but I had not, the doctor said, you all are so blessed. You don't even have as much as a hairline fracture. So I had no broken bones. All I had were bruises. The bruises eventually healed, but I had nothing broken, and I'll take that any day. I know you guys get complaints about things that you've done wrong, but I'm a living testimony today, along with my granddaughter, of the things that you all have done right, and as a result, we are alive today. Now, my stepson had an accident in October of 2018, and he's still recovering. He had some traumatic brain injuries. He had broken bones. He had to have facial reconstruction surgery from his accident where he collided. His car flipped as well. He was driving another manufacturer's vehicle, another SUV, where he was run off the road by an 18-wheeler. He flipped the guardrail and he sustained tremendous injuries. Stayed in the hospital for a very long time, had to go to rehab, and like I said, he's still recovering. But because of the design of this vehicle, my granddaughter and I did not suffer the same fate, and I am eternally grateful to you all for the tremendous job that you all did in creating such a safe vehicle that we are alive. My granddaughter was in a Graco car seat, and I've also sent Graco the same message. Not only did the vehicle keep her safe, but the car seat, she did not move. And I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for all of the pictures that will come behind this video so you can see how we left home and then how we ended up. Thank you so much, and I'm enjoying my Infiniti QX80. Thanks again. Bye-bye.